Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome or welcome back to Dawn Spiritual Guidance. It's your girl Dawn, and we got a message for you. Okay, please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Let's get into this timeless collective message. All right, Holy Spirit, uncloaked, uncontaminated, uncompromised. And for those of you like, never mind. No, because people need to know this. Be mindful of false guidance. That's one from spirit, from the spirit realm, those that are cloaked in false light. And uh when you say Holy Spirit uncloaked, uncontaminated, do you know that there's energies that have used forged God's signature in the spirit on people's spiritual documents? Listen, so just a little tidbit out there. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, remember who put you on. So, Holy Spirit, uncloak, uncontaminated, dead. What's going on? Oh, what is this? Okay, so right away we have the Eight of Wands here in reverse with the Seven of Cups in reverse. I mean, not reverse, Seven of Cups upright. So somebody is, you're not talking to somebody, or you feel like things are moving forward. Things, in some cases, could be confusing. Someone that you're not talking to could be causing confusion, which is in some cases why you walked away. Okay, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to deal with the person. It could be, a job that you like, what, screw y'all, I'm not gonna interact with y'all again, whatever the case may be. But this is someone that you're in separation from. Okay, for a lot of you, you could have walked away because you felt like somebody wasn't doing their share. They wasn't putting in their fair share of the work, and this could be in a business, a relationship, pulling their weight in some form of fashion is what I'm getting. Okay, or this is how somebody felt about you. Flip the energies as you see fit. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Put yourself, okay? All right. So, I'm multitasking, y'all, but bear with me. Tell me more, Holy Spirits. So, it looks like there's some shocking news here. Going from a place of, feeling like things aren't moving forward. Even if it's just by yourself. It looks like whatever caused this separation, or for you not to want to talk to this energy or vice versa, it was a shock. It was a tower. It was something. It looks like it was something that somebody didn't want to happen. It just happened because of certain things that maybe came up that was very, came crumbling down. Because when the tower happens, and it doesn't always have to be a bad tower, it could be a good tower, in which I'm getting both in some cases. Like how this started off was a bad tower, like everything came crumbling down and things could have slowed up. It could have been, delays and just obstacles and so on and so forth. And it's just like, peace out, deuces, I'm out of here, right? And now there's a shocking factor of, oh, little do you know what's behind the scenes is there is some sort of movement forward here. And it looks like you'll have some options too. And that's going to be another shocking factor if that hasn't happened for you already, because this could be past, present, or future information for you. Okay. The blindfold is off on whoever this energy is that you've been in separation from or haven't talked to like that in a while, or they have some clarity about you. I'm hearing this is my sorry for 2004. Oh, child, because I'm wondering, wow, look at that Ten of Swords. We got the we got the Knight of Cups here. Somebody wants to come in and apologize to you because they see you winning. Like they threw you hella towers. And we've been getting that energy lately. Like mugs purposely trying to, stop people and their purposes from like doing what they supposed to do, and they actually doing what they supposed to do. You're not just messing with them, you messing with God. And even if you don't care, like, when somebody's in their purpose, they're also doing what they need to do for their bloodline and the seen and unseen. So when you fuck with them in that way, you're not just fucking with them. You fucking with other energies that ain't even got shit to do with you, bro. And so it's like, hey, like somebody wants to apologize, okay? But it's like, would they even want to apologize? Something that you to think about. Would they even be apologizing if this Six of Wands was in regards to their fucked up plan of throwing you a tower, a man-made tower to throw you off your path, or whatever you were doing for whatever reason, or vice versa? No, they wouldn't, right? Because we've gotten this in a reading before too. In some cases, some people's enemies will celebrate. You know, they celebrated a little too soon, right? Because they never saw the day that this would come. So yeah, somebody was to come in and apologize for doing this betrayal, but this backstabbing behind your back. Okay, they don't want things to come to an end. You know, this is somebody that you know have feelings. Well, they can have feelings for you, or you know, or tell you that there's something involved here with the Lover's card, even if it's a platonic love here. King of Swords with the Holy Spirit is asking for you to please use your discernment here. Okay, head over heart energy. Okay, remember all the times that they disturbed your peace on purpose. Okay, where they tried to, in some cases, for those that's dealing with a lot of spiritual warfare, tried to make you sick, try to do this, try to do that, so that you couldn't perform, right? Or so that you know, things could look good for you, right? So that you couldn't be available for different commitments and contracts and all the rest of that here with the High Orphan, right? But also with the High Orphan, God saw exactly what happened. Whether people want to acknowledge that or not, right? They could also want a commitment with you. They could also not be doing so well now. Getting backfires, what I'm just heard. Reversals. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, their finances could be fucked up. See, yeah, baby. So this apology is because they need help, and they thought that they would be in the winning seat, and you are, right? So like this energy puts you in competition, because I'm over here talking about winning seat, something that should have never been a competition. Because how the fuck is you knocking somebody that's on their path? This is their path. If you would just, you know, so it's like somebody like was trying to win on a path that didn't belong to theirs. Yeah, the High Orphan in reverse. So you're not going to have positive movement forward. Yeah, so the counterfeit is trying to have. So look at this. You see this Chariot? And I know it can look different on different decks. But basically, think about that as like a metaphysical car. They trying the counterfeit, the fake, the fraud, the phony, the two-faced person, people, group in your life. They're trying to get a ride with you. Can I get hit? Beep, beep, hey, can I get a ride? Can I go with you? No. Because they would just drag you down because they haven't done what they needed to do. So it's like the lessons that God needs to teach them, you've already learned. The things that God needs to do for them in order for them to, you know, get in a position to where God can even trust them again in some essences, right? It's not even about being perfect. It's like that would weigh you down in the promises that God is trying to fulfill and give to you, okay? With you being in this King of Pentacles, and that's judgment, baby. Hell yeah. So because of the choices that you have made, so congratulations for a lot of you guys, right? You guys, because I'm seeing like the King of Swords energy. You guys had to make a lot of head over heart decisions, and that's not always easy to do, especially when love is involved or you really care for someone in general, platonically or romantically. Right, here we go with this love offer again. Just be mindful, okay? Oh my gosh. So somebody's going to pretend like they have it all together, but they don't. They just don't want to come off as them needing you because it's going to eat their pride. That's something that I got for some of you, okay? Yeah. If this energy has been attacking you in the spirit, you need to like take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower to like constantly cleanse off that residue. Because when you don't clear off that negative residue in your auric field, this can also impact the opportunities that come to you. I'm a first-hand witness, okay? So, you know. And the type of attacks that you're dealing with will also depend on what type of clearance you need to do too. Just to put that out there. We got restlessness in reverse, okay? So, you know, if you guys feel like you haven't really been getting rest like that, you know, you will come into that space of, you know, being able to rest and relax so your peace is not being disturbed, okay? But also somebody could be trying to, whoever's doing this, that's getting this bad karma, is trying to hide the fact that they getting this bad karma. Oh, and they're hiding the fact that they're using things to get them through this, because something that they thought they was going to get a laugh at, hee ha ha, now it's like the usher. You got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up and then you call right back. So it's giving. Somebody didn't recognize your work. They thought the grass was green on the other side. You know, they thought they could, you know, they didn't think that they was going to feel this way. Not that made it okay for them to treat you like this. Yeah, and they didn't think that things weren't going to go their way. They're like upset that they won't get to celebrate with you, but also at the same time, you wasn't, if the plan that this two-faced energy worked, they weren't going to celebrate with you anyway, because they were trying to take and sabotage what you was trying to do, right? Like, why they do that at? Trying to hide the fact that they're a shit talker, smooth talker, talking shit behind your back. Look at that, gossip, rumors, chit chat, speculation, tattling, whisper, scandal. Yeah, this whole thing is scandal, grapevine. And that's interesting because I had went out like not too long before starting this, and I was hearing that song, Don't You Know That I Heard It Through the Grapevine. Okay, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna find something out. And again, I'm a part of the collective, so something is about to be exposed. Okay, you're gonna find something out. So it could be like somebody giving you a call, or you know, or somebody just putting a status that you know of on a page, and it has, little do they know or not, that it has something to do with you, because the person that they talking about fucked you over. Or maybe they saying how, you know, maybe that person got in a car accident or something, you know, or that person, you know, whatever they wanted for you happened to them. Right. Okay, look at that attraction. They trying to hide their attraction for you. So for some of you guys, this energy, they didn't know that they was gonna end up liking you like that. Right? This is like y'all remember Helga from Hey Arnold? You know how Helga had this secret crush on him? Like, she would bully the fuck out of him, but behind closed doors, it was, oh, Arnold. My love. Right, looking at, staring at the picture, kissing it, kissing him, right? But then in person, it was, move it, football head, right? Like, gee, that's what this is for a lot of you, whether platonic or romantic. This motherfucker is infatuated, obsessed with you, right? But they're embarrassed about this, or you are. Flip energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. You can look at this. So since they don't have peace within themselves about all this shit, look at that. You know I'm right. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. Gee, look at that. The other, they look. So what else is so? Everything is coming out in reverse, and I'm getting, because this is the shit that is behind the scenes that you guys maybe had a inkling, or you know, things that maybe you don't know that's coming to light. You know, everybody's in different places and spaces. That's why this could be past, present, future information for you. We have the other woman, so this could be the other woman, the other man, the other non-binary. Okay, toxicity. Selfish, negative, draining, demoralizing, controlling, dismissive, dishonest, judgmental, unsupportive, overbearing. Yeah, look at that. The other woman, man, mistress, affair, side piece, secret lover, adulteress, homewrecker. So 444, as I'm about to say this. So somebody thought the grass was greener. Somebody thought somebody else would make a better business partner. Somebody thought somebody else would make a better lover. Somebody felt like you know, being with the other family member was going to be the better option, you know, for shallow reasons and so on and so forth. And now, right, so they were so gung-ho to put things to an end because they were so sure that whoever they chose over you was exactly what they wanted, needed, but it also looks like what they thought was what they wanted, needed, or was going to deliver, it just didn't, right? And they didn't think that they was going to develop the feelings that they have for you, you know, or the light, or platonic, the likeness, be, you know, infatuated with you in this way, in a platonic way, the way that they are. They didn't think that, look at that soulmate. Yeah, so for some of you guys, this was a potential like soulmate. In a sense, I say potential because there's been a lot of readings that I've gotten and others where the energy was supposed to earn a divine title, whether this is platonic or romantic by your side, and they just didn't, right? You can't control anything, 555, right? They didn't make the positive changes. They just stayed in tension and conflict, stayed in that toxic energy, right? And you can't make anybody, you know, do anything. And so it's like you did what you needed to do. You took a different path and you ascended, or vice versa, and somebody mad because you did what you needed to do. Like, that's wild. Final messages. Final messages. Okay. So this was a part of like an initiation here. Okay. Initiation, like purification, cleansing, renewal, release, healing, energy, detoxification, ritual. Because I just heard, like, for a lot of you guys, little do you know, for some of you guys, you may already have an idea. This could be confirmation. You have past life history with this energy. So finishing up unfinished business, and not just in this lifetime, with other lifetimes as well. For some of you guys, you do need to do some clearance, Reiki, Akashic clearance, spiritual response therapy, Akashic, in your Akashic records, you know, spiritual bath, shower, whatever you need to do. And this energy that sat here and tried to steal from you, copy you, in some cases this was both, whoever them, and they chose, tried to scam off you in the spirit realm or physical, whatever the case may be, or you them. Flip the energies as you see fit, put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Somebody's going to spiritual or physical jail because of this. Okay. Yeah. That's the, yep, they drew my attention, but that's the judgment for all of the confusion and chaos and conflict that was caused. Seven of Cups here. Okay, so that's what we got for you guys. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out, deuces.